everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am sweating already. It is super hot up here, these lights, and it's like in between. It's in the 50s today, so it's like, do I turn on the heat? Do I turn on the air? It's in between, so I'm gonna try to rush through this video, to be quite honest, because I'm burning up. So anyways, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. If you have been with me, thanks for stopping by. I'm going to do another haul today, and I feel like I just did one, but quite honestly, I'm always trying to find new things to buy and test out so I can tell you what I think of them. So I'm going to quickly kind of go through what I got, and then I'm going to, at the end of the video, talk about a giveaway that I'm having for my 500 subscribers. So I am super excited about that. When I was at 200 subscribers, I decided and told y'all that I was going to do a giveaway when I hit 500, and I've hit 500. So be sure and stay tuned to the end of the video for that, because you will not want to miss it, I promise. So there's a lot of random stuff, so I'm just going to pull out of the box. I just kind of stuck everything in here together and show you as I go. The first thing I got was the Anastasia Beverly Hills That Glow Kit. This is one of the two that she came out with, and I got the more yellow based one or gold based one. It's a very nice bronzy, warm tone highlighting kit that I got to keep in my freelance kit. These are very different. The formulation is very different from her illuminators. The illuminators are more I don't know, hard. I guess doesn't sound good, because I do like her illuminators, but these are much softer and they're not quite as like in your face bam highlight, which I mean I like, and there's always a place and a time for that. Overall, I think it's a really nice set of colors. I am probably going to get the pink one because I've heard a lot of good things about that too. And some of these are a little too dark to use on highlights for like my skin tone, but they're perfect for blush toppers. Okay, I needed to buy a couple of restocks. So these are all things that I've used before, but I was completely out of. So I hauled them again, and I completely finished my Drunk Elephant Vitamin C serum that I've talked about a lot. And I went back to my Skinmedica Vitamin C and E Complex Serum. It's the age defense. I've talked about, I like this because it's almost mattifying on the face. And a lot of times in the mornings, especially under makeup, I don't want to put anything too greasy looking on my face when I'm just going to go top it with makeup, and then it kind of slides around. So I really do like this for the morning. And then I also, sadly, and this is the second time this has happened. You know, I always talk about loving my Colleen Rothschild eye cream, and the first one I dropped, the second one I dropped in my sink, and half the jar went everywhere, all over my floor, all over my rug, all in the sink. So I finished that up quite quickly and needed to replenish it with something. So I decided this time to get the Skinmedica TNS Eye Repair, and it's glaring, but it comes in a jar like this. I've tried it once before, and it was so long ago I don't remember what I feel about it. The only thing I can say about this is that I do not like using it in the morning because it's too thick. So if y'all have an eye cream or something that you think works perfect under makeup, please let me know, because I'm gonna have to get something to use in the morning. Right now I'm just using samples of other stuff that I have, but I just cannot wear that under makeup. Another restock is my ever so loved, talked about a ton on my channel, MAC Cleanse Off Oil. I obviously ran out of, I think, my third bottle and bought it again. It would seem, as much as I talk about it, that this goes fast, but it doesn't. I mean, one bottle lasts me like 4 months, which is not bad for using it every single day. So I needed to replenish that. And then this I got before Jaclyn Hill talked about it in her January favorites. It may be completely sold out by now, but I have used this for a long time in my kit because I think it's wonderful. But it's the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix Setting Spray. And like I said, Jaclyn Hill talked about it in her January favorite, so it may very well be sold out everywhere you can get it now. But I get mine at either Namies or friendsbeauty.com. So check there if it's sold out on Sephora, because things tend to do that once she speaks about them. This is kind of a restock, but I got like a deluxe sample of this, and I talked about it in my January favorites, I think it was. And it's the Belif True Cream Moisturizing Balm. And again, I talked about that in my January favorite, so I'm not going to go too in depth, but it is a savior for dry skin. If you have dry skin, especially seasonal dry skin, I have not found anything that works better. So I got, this is actually the middle size. Of course I went on Sephora and the big size was sold out. So this is the middle size. I think it was 22. The big size is 38. And of course, the bigger you get, the more value it is. But I didn't have a choice and I really needed it. So I got the middle size. So I left 2 of these things downstairs, but I will put like a card or something for the video I did on this Stila foundation and concealer, which obviously I hauled. And then I also hauled this while I was at it. And this is the Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick in Caramello. And I believe this is a new color to their line. I've seen it swatched by some other people, and to be quite honest, I thought that it was going to be a little bit more nude, and then once I got it, I realized that the people that swatched it and that it looked so nude on had much darker skin than me, and that will happen. The darker skin you have, the lighter something's going to look on your skin. So I do like it. I just, for me, I mean, we know how I am about darker lips. Even this one I'm kind of like, but I'll get to the reason that I'm wearing this. For me, it's hard to pull off a dark lip and feel comfortable about it. So a lot of times I'll put like Myth or something on the center of my lips while wearing this, just to make it a little bit more nude. But it is that very trendy, very almost, it's got a little undertone of mauve to it, but it is a brownish mauve. I mean, I'm not doing that good at explaining this, but it does look almost purple in the tube, and it does cast a lot of that color on the lips as well. I don't know what it was, if it was my January favorites when I was talking about the Alterna hair care that I absolutely died over and loved so much. And I think it was one of y'all commented and asked if I had tried this brand before, and it's called Verb, and it's sold on Sephora. And I hadn't, so I got online and I looked at it, and this set was $14, I think, and you get a shampoo, conditioner, leave-in mist, and a sea spray. And I mean, they're nice travel sizes, and for $14. And I like that it came in this little pack, because I figure if I do like it and get the bigger sizes, which by the way are a little bit cheaper than the Alterna, I can always refill these and use this bag. That sounded weird. Refill these? No, I just said that weird. And use this bag to carry it in. Even if I don't like this actual shampoo, I can refill them with anything. So I thought that was a good deal, $14 to try out 4 different products. I got an email from e.l.f. one day, and I don't know, I think it was when the first day that they launched 2 of these products. And so I went online and I decided to buy a few more new things, because I'm really hoping to do like a full face e.l.f. tutorial, because all in all, I would say 75% of the stuff that I've tried from them I've actually enjoyed, especially for the price point. So I'm not going to go into depth of swatching these, because I really do think I'm going to do a separate video of it, but I will show you what I got. I got 3 brushes. The first is, I don't know, why don't they have the names of it? Okay, I think it's called like the Flawless Face Brush or something, but it's one of their newer brushes, and it's a tapered, fluffy highlighter brush. Not highlighter brush, powder brush. And I mean, I like this. It's very soft. It has not shed on me. I've washed it a few times, and I especially like it for touch-ups, because it's flat, you know, since it's tapered, so it's really good to just kind of press on extra powder if you want to touch up that way. I also got the Crease Brush, which is, just as it says, a crease brush. I've heard a few people talk about how good this is. By first touch, it's not anything special, but I haven't used it yet, so it may do magical things on my eyelid once I do, so not going to prejudge it by any means. The third brush is the newest brush that they've come out with in their, I don't know what it is, but the newest line that they had, and this is the Beautifully Bare Stipple brush. So it's just a stippling brush, as you can see. And it's kind of short. I mean, it almost looks travel. If you can see, it's not even the length of my entire hand. But the circumference of the actual brush head and the bristles remind me a lot of a MAC 130 brush. And I feel like it'd be really good to blend out cream contour. I think their purpose is to use it with the blush and bronzer palette that it came out with. But I prefer using stippling brushes with cream products. So I'll try it out both ways. I got 3 new palettes from them. This one is the Cream Contour palette, which is not too new, but fairly new. And it comes with this one very dark highlighting shade. I don't really know what that is going to be used for on a skin tone like mine. And then it comes with 3 contour shades. So I love to cream contour and highlight, so I will play around with that. I have only swatched them so far, but I will use that, feature that in that e.l.f. video, as well as this one. This is the new Beautifully Bare Total Face Palette. And when I opened it, I kind of did a double take. I'm like, this is not e.l.f. This is the first silver packaging I have ever seen from e.l.f. The first anything that's not black like this. So I don't know, I was kind of impressed by that. It looks very fancy. Of course it is like a breeding ground for fingerprints. It's not gonna stay pretty, but when you open it, it is very pretty. And again, I'm not gonna swatch it, but I will do a close-up. It's got a highlighter shade, a bronzer shade, and 2 blush shades, a peach and a pink. So very, very smooth. They remind me a lot of the mineral blushes and bronzers that I love so much. The highlighter shade's a little different, so I'm gonna have to play with that. And again, I'll talk about that in that video. And then these are fairly new. It's the 5-pan eyeshadow palette, and I got Saturday Sunsets. Yeah, okay. Well, it's just got some mauves and purples, golds, and then a cream color. So I don't know, I swatched them and they're not the best pigmentation. It's hit or miss. e.l.f. eyeshadows have always been hit or miss for me. And then they had their new Beautifully Bare. They came out with like 3 or 4 new lipsticks. And of course I went for the most nude color of the bunch, and it is not nude. Okay, let me take that back. It is not my nude. Like, I like a light nude. This is technically a nude color, but it's brown, which is like the in thing right now. So it's still pretty. I haven't tried it on my lips. I've only swatched it on my hand. So again, I'll keep you updated on that. Staying on the brush theme, I got a new set of Real Techniques brushes. Now, I have wanted these forever, and I don't know why I didn't just buy them, because I knew they were limited edition, and I don't remember who I was watching or who was talking about it. It may have been like a blog post or an email or something I got, and they were talking about how wonderful these brushes were. And of course I got on Ulta's website and Real Techniques website, and they were out of stock. So I went on Amazon, and now I was like, I'm not paying $200 for 3 brushes, because that's what happens when things are limited edition and then you go onto Amazon. But they were only $10, so I was like, obviously I got them. And it's the Real Techniques Duo Fibre collection. So it's got a large Duo Fibre brush, a medium, and an eyeshadow. And it says that this middle one is a contour brush. The eyeshadow brush, obviously, is an eyeshadow brush. And then the face brush for lightweight application of face powder or pigments. So like bronzers. I want to try it for bronzers and blushes. So I'll let you know about those, because you can never have enough brushes. And on the note of brushes, I got my Morphe subscription. I decided not to do a separate video on them. Quite honestly, I'm a little disappointed with it. And I know I say this is my 3rd month, and I know I've said it ever since I got my first one. But I am gonna give it 1 more month. And if I get the same type brushes next month, I'm gonna spend my $20 a month somewhere else. So real quickly, I got the M495. It's this very large Duo Fibre fan brush. I feel like it's too Duo Fibre and flimsy to work for like bronzer or contour, and I think it would put too much highlight on. So I don't know, I'm just not excited about it. I need to try it, because I can't prejudge things like that. I should know better by now. This is the M334, and it's a slanted, almost like a mini slanted kabuki brush. Might be good for applying cream contour, but it's way too dense to smooth it out. When I first saw this, I was excited about it. It's the M165, because I love this shape for gel eyeliner, especially on other people, but it's very, see if you can see it. It's very thick, and that's way too thick for gel eyeliner in my opinion, and it's way too thick for eyebrows. So if I'm smoking outliner, I'll use this, but I can't think of anything else. This is the M224, which is just a normal concealer brush. M333, which is a fat, chubby shader brush, which I'm so sick of getting shader brushes. I know I sound like a snob, but if I'm gonna pay 20 bucks, please don't send me the same things over and over. And I said that at the beginning. I was like, I will continue doing this as long as I don't get repeats. Now, while they technically aren't the same brush, they're the same brush. So This one, again, I got the same one last month. Not the same one, but something just like it. It's a very large paddle-shaped shader brush. This is the M218. And then lastly, I got the M169, which is a very fat pencil brush. Again, that might be okay for like cut creases or severely smudging out the lower lash line. It is soft, so I'm okay, excited about that. I sound like such a Debbie Downer talking about this, but yeah, I'm kind of being a Debbie Downer because I'm down on this month's brushes. I mean, they market it like, oh, you're getting 7 brushes for $20 or under $20, you know, 1 cent less than $20. And yes, I am, but I want brushes I'm going to use. So again, I'm going to give it 1 more month, and hopefully if I say that next month, tell me in the comments to just unsubscribe because I can't keep doing this. I didn't break down because I knew I was wanting to get this. I got my first Jeffree Star liquid lipstick, and I bet you could guess what I got. I got the color I'm Nude. And this color is very nude. In fact, and if you saw, I had to shake it up. Definitely I would suggest doing that. With these, for some reason they separate. But it's a very pretty, it's a lot like Caramello, but it's a little bit lighter, which is exactly what I was hoping for in Caramello and exactly what I was hoping for in this. So I'm very happy with that, and that is the most comfortable liquid lipstick I've ever tried. I got those from Beautylish. At the same time I ordered those, I ordered 2 of the Natasha De Nona 5 PM palettes. They had a 36-hour secret shopper sale and I jumped on it. I got the palette 10, which is a very pretty purple palette. I'm not going to do any swatches of these because I plan on doing a video designated just for them. But I do want to show you, and I got number 8, which is the one that Kathleen Lights did a video on, and it's got the greens and the cool tones and like that pretty rose gold color in the middle. I play with them and I do really enjoy them, and again I will talk more about that in another separate video. And then the last 2 things that I got, I went to Nordstrom. I had a client right next to the mall near me 2 days ago that had a Nordstrom, and I have been wanting to try these 2 things because I feel like so many people have been talking about them. Like, I don't know, like 6 people that I've subscribed to are talking about them at the same time. So it's like, that's telling me something. So I went into Nordstrom and I got them. The first one is the Guerlain L'Or primer, and it's the one with the gold specks in it, and it's supposed to I mean, it claims that it firms as well as like does anti-aging things. I don't know, the little pamphlet inside said everything that the gold specks do. They do not show up on your face like the YSL. You can see some of the gold specks on your face. These you cannot see at all. I have only used it once, so I haven't formulated like an actual opinion on it yet. But I do know that you can't see the gold specks. And then this, again, so many people were talking about it at the same time, so I had to get it. And it's the Lemare Translucent Powder. Now, again, I've only used this once. It is, I mean, it's huge. I think it's a huge container. It's only 0.88 ounces, so it doesn't need to be this large. I think it's a little excessive, especially since the main reason I got it was to carry it in my kit. I'm going to have to maybe transfer this to a different packaging because it's so large. What I did not realize, and what I had not read on any of the reviews, like on Nordstrom or the actual Lemare website, and I haven't heard from any of the people that have reviewed this, it has like sparkles in it. It's not glitter by any means, but it's very reminiscent of the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. If you look at that, it's got very fine sparkles in it. This does too, and I did not want that for a powder all over my face. So I'm gonna have to play with it more, but if it, like I said, I only use it once, but if the sparkles become to be a problem, I'm gonna have to take it back. And that really upsets me because everybody acts like this is like God's gift to the powder world in makeup. So again, I'm gonna have to give it a few more tries before I make my final decision. Okay, so other than, I think that's all I've gotten. I got a Makeup Geek contour shade, but that's downstairs. I'm not going to run down and get it. I think y'all have seen plenty of videos about that, so you'll see it in some tutorials. Okay, so on to the giveaway. I am going to have 2 separate giveaways, and I thought about doing like one on Instagram and one on YouTube, but right now I'm just going to do it on YouTube because it is for my subscribers on YouTube. So 2 people will win. And I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to open it internationally. By the time I post this, all of my decisions will have been made and everything will be in the description box. But I do know that you will have to be a subscriber. You can't subscribe and then unsubscribe once the giveaway has happened and ended. I mean, I guess you can do that, but you will not be eligible for any future giveaways. And I am a giving person, y'all, so I'm going to be doing lots of giveaways. And I'd hate for you to be disqualified from that. So only subscribe to my channel if you're actually interested in, you know, my content and my videos that I put out. Please don't subscribe just to get the giveaway. That, I don't know, something about that really bothers me. So if you are a subscriber already, all you have to do is comment down in the just comment section and tell me something you've hauled lately or that you want to haul, because I'm always looking for new ideas. So, and you will be eligible. Only comment once. Not going to make it to where you can comment like 18 times and be eligible 18 times more than just, you know, one. It's just one comment. That's going to be the easiest way for me since I've never done a giveaway before. And I will put all the rules, like I said, down in the description box. Let me get into the actual giveaway and the products that I'm giving away. Right. So the first, obviously I'm going to give away stuff that I love because I don't want to give products away that I don't stand behind and that I have not tried personally and that I don't know are fabulous. So the first thing I'm giving away is a combination of two things, and they are from the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani new line collaboration that's come out. And I've done a whole video on one of these products, and it is the Gwen Stefani Blush and Highlight and Bronzer Palette. Now, this is the one I'm giving away, so I'm not going to open it, but this is mine. And so this is what it is, and I will put a card up for the video that I did on this. Awesome, awesome palette. So this is part of one giveaway, and to go along with that is the lipstick that I have on my lips right now. Can we just say how proud of me you are that I'm actually wearing a lipstick like this? And this is also from the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani line. I will take this one out, but I am not going to swatch it or do anything like that because I want it to be brand new and fresh for you. But it is in the color Firebird. And again, this is what I've got on my lips right now. So it's this very nice, bright pink, beautiful color. And that is going to be given away with the blush palette. So these two things are giveaway one. Giveaway two is something else that I haven't quite done a video on yet, but I absolutely adore it already. And it is the Natasha De Nona number 8 palette. This is my palette. Yours has not even been taken out of the bubble wrap. So you can see right there, it says, well, right there, it says number 8. So this is the one that will be included in the giveaway, and it is, again, the one with the greens and cool tones, champagne, rose gold. Beautiful palette. So that palette, and this is my all-time favorite lip gloss. I'm almost done with my second tube, and it is the Buxom Celeste lip gloss. Again, I'm not going to take anything out of the packaging any farther than this because I am giving it away. So it is a very pretty, translucent, crystal, shiny lip gloss, and it's a plumping formula, so I absolutely love it. So these two things right here are going to be giveaway number 2. So hopefully you enjoy the products that are in the giveaway. I just want to say real quick how much fun I have had filming YouTube videos for the past like 5 or 6 months. I cannot tell you. It's so fun interacting with y'all. It's so fun filming. It's fun for me to edit. It's fun for me to try out new things for the sole purpose of telling you whether or not they're good. And I thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and supporting me in this journey. It's just something I really enjoy doing. So be sure and read all the directions for the giveaway down in the description bar. Leave a comment. And as always, thank you so much for watching and have a very blessed day.